endured, patiently waited, he obtained the promise. I pray you'll have the promise. I said you'll have the promise. The message is waiting patiently for the promised inheritance. Waiting patiently for the promised inheritance. I divide the message to 3 parts. Number 1, the promise of the Father. The promise of the Father. Number 2, the patience of the faithful. By the way, Abram was referred to as faithful Abraham. Faithful Abraham. Our sin is patience. And the Lord is giving that to us as a pattern, a model, an example. That as Abraham, the father of faith, the father of the faithful, was patient, even so we too should have that same kind of patience. The patience of the faithful. Number 3, the impatience of the unfaithful. The impatience of the unfaithful. Number 1. What's number 1? The promise of the Father. We're coming back to Genesis. Genesis chapter 12. Again, Genesis chapter 12. By the way, the Lord promised in different places of the Bible to Abraham that this land is yours. He told him so many times so that there'll be no doubt in anybody's mind, and there'll be no doubt in the mind of Abraham that this land belongs to you. Whoever may occupy the land now, whatever their tribe and whatever their language and whatever their strength and whatever their might, this belongs to you, Abraham. And when Abraham was just about to forget, and the Lord will repeat it again, this is yours. It's inheritance, the promised inheritance. And yet, even though the Lord repeated it so many times, Abraham knew that God has to give me at his own time. How long that is taking, how long time it's taking us to learn that when God has given you something, has promised you something, you allow the Lord to give you at his own time. That you don't say, I think I need to act now, I must be faster than God. Maybe God is forgetting, and he's told me so many times in the scriptures, in the singing, in the prayer, in the dream, in the day, every time the Lord is preaching to me that this is mine. And maybe the Lord is just expecting me to rise up and claim it and grab it and draw it to myself. No, the Lord is just testing you, and he's wanting to know whether you're like Abraham, having that patience. I pray God will do that in us, in every one of us. We're looking at Genesis chapter 12, and I'm reading from verse 12. Genesis chapter 12, verse 6. And Abram passed through the land unto the place of Sychem, unto the plain of Mamre. And the Canaanite was then in the land. And the Lord appeared unto Abram and said, unto thy seed will I give this land. And there builded he an altar unto the Lord, who appeared unto him. We're told in verse 8, and he removed from thence unto a mountain on the east of Bethel, and pitched his tent, having Bethel on the west, and Ai on the east. And there he builded an altar unto the Lord, and called upon the name of the Lord. You cannot accuse Abram as a man that didn't know how to pray. That was a man of prayer. He built an altar. Everywhere Abraham went, he built an altar unto the Lord. And we're told here he called on the name of the Lord. It's not because we're not praying. It's because God has his own timetable. And he wants you to bury your own personal, private agenda. He wants you to bury your own timetable. They should have been mine by this now. I should have got this now. I should be possessing this now. The Lord is saying, wait patiently for the promised inheritance. Here we're told he built an altar to the Lord, and the Lord gave him assurance the land is yours. Let's look at chapter 13. Chapter 13, I'm reading from verse 14. Genesis chapter 13, verse 14. It says, and the Lord said unto Abram, that after that Lord had separated from him, lift up now thine eyes, and look from the place where thou art, northward and southward and eastward and westward. For all the land which thou seest, to thee will I give it, and to thy seed. How long? Forever. God never forgets. God never forgets. In our impatience, in our carnality, in our fleshly attitude, what do? We get out and grab it and say, well, maybe God is forgetting. How could he forget? It's the Lord that created man and created the ear. Shall he not hear? He created the brain and the mind. Shall he not remember? Of course he remembers. But he said, wait. And until you learn that, the Lord is going to teach you in various ways that you need to wait. Wait patiently for the inheritance the Lord has promised you. The Lord promised Abram, he said, Abraham, get up and look at the four cardinal points on earth. North and south and west and east. Everything you see with everything you cannot see, very firm, very near unto you, unto your seed. I give everything. In verse 16, and I will make thy seed as the dust of the earth. So that if a man can number the dust of the earth, then shall thy seed also be numbered. Arise and walk through the land in the length of it, and in the breadth of it, for I will give it unto thee. God has not forgotten. Has God given you a promise? Has God given you something and he says, this is yours? Yes, I remember you. It's an answer to your prayer. The prayer is answered already. But it says, keep on serving the Lord. Keep on waiting upon the Lord. Do the best you can. And make sure that all the loopholes are filled. And make sure that you're living a life of righteousness, a life of obedience, a life that draws the blessings of God upon your life. And all you do then is wait patiently. And if you're waiting patiently, it will tell in your language. It will tell in your attitude. It will tell in the composure. It will tell in your disposition. It will tell in everything that you do. You know, when people are in a hurry, you can tell. When people just say, this is mine, I must get this now, even the look of their face, you will know. And sometimes, those of us who are preachers, when we preach, you can tell what's happening to us in our own personal lives. You can tell that, you know, the man is looking for something, is asking for something, and the man is in a hurry. Wait, and wait patiently in the sight of the Lord. And then in verse 18 it says, then Abram removed his tent and came and dwelt in the plain of Mamre, which is in Hebron, and built there an altar unto the Lord. This man was a friend of God. He wasn't grudging God. Why hasn't God done that? I've worshipped him. I built an altar to the Lord. Every place I have gone, I've called on the name of the Lord every time I have opportunity. I've attended every prayer meeting, and I've taken part in every night vigil, and I have participated in the fasting sessions. I've done everything a good Christian, a good believer, a real child of God should do. Why is this not mine yet? It's not just yet because God is saying, wait patiently for the inheritance the Lord has promised you. We're looking at chapter 15 of Genesis, chapter 15 verse 7. In Genesis chapter 15 verse 7, it says, and he said unto him, I am the Lord that brought thee out of the Chaldees to give thee this land to inherit it. He said, I brought you out. Yes, I know what I promised you. I know what I